Today, we're talking blue tape. What does it mean in a new construction home? What are we doing? Why do we do it? And the importance of what you need to know when you do your blue tape meeting with your builder on your brand new construction home. So let's get into it. Blue tape meetings or new home orientations or builder walks, you name it, those are all kind of synonymous for the same thing. This is one of the last things that happens on your brand new construction home. This will happen whether you're building or you're buying current inventory. It's one of the last things that happens right before you close. Most of the time, this is going to happen between 7 to 14 business days before closing, and you'll do it twice. So what this is, you'll walk through the home with either the builder's representative, sometimes a third party company, your realtor, all those people, and you'll spend time in your house looking at every major defect. You're gonna learn how the systems in your home work. You're going to learn how to shut your water off. You're gonna learn a lot of different things. And you're gonna take your blue tape, walk around and mark different deficiencies and things that need to be fixed throughout the house so that they're ready to go before closing. You'll document all of it with the builder, you'll write it down, you'll sign it, and usually you'll do a final walkthrough either the morning of or the day of closing or a day or two depending on the builder. You just come back, make sure everything that was marked was fixed, it was taken care of, touched up, all of that good stuff. This is also the time that you want to have your inspection, ideally. Say your builder schedules your blue tape walk for a Wednesday. What you want to do is call your home inspector and try to get them out Monday or Tuesday of that week so that they can run through all the inspection stuff after, and that way you have the inspection stuff already to give to your builder after the walk. Home inspector's job is to do like systematized deficiencies, things that are broken. Blue tape walk, you're gonna catch a lot more of the cosmetic stuff, probably catch a little bit of system stuff, but you're gonna get way more cosmetics in the blue tape walk. The way it works is you're gonna walk through your house with your tape in hand. You're gonna tear a little piece. Say for example, there's a piece of sheetrock that's missing or chipped. You put the tape and the tape lets the builder know that you need to get it fixed. There's blue tape, green tape. It's just a walkthrough of your house. I like to tell clients what we do is we're gonna start at the front door and we're gonna put a hand on the wall and we're just gonna work our way all the way around the house until, you know, that one wall takes us all throughout. Find everything we need to find. We're gonna learn things along the way. So today, I'm gonna show you things that we look for when we do our blue tape walk. If we haven't met before, my name is Emily Scarborough. I sell homes in Houston and surrounding areas. I specialize in relocation, luxury, new construction, all the things. So if I can help in any way, reach out to me if you have questions. I would love to answer those and help you in your transaction. So let's go take a journey and kind of walk through and see the type of things that you might see in your blue tape walk with your new builder. Okay, one thing we want to check when you're doing your blue tape walk is all of your doors. Make sure that they and open, right? If it has a lock, make sure that it locks. If it does not have a lock, make sure that it doesn't lock. Make sure it doesn't stick. Open all of your doors all throughout, do all of that. Check those and make sure they're good to go. You also want to go into all of your bathrooms and open up the faucets. Turn your faucets on. Make sure that the water gets hot. Flush your toilets, turn your showers on, check and make sure that all of those things work. Also, you ought to know where your water shutoffs are. In your bathrooms, they should be under your sink, laundry room, all of that stuff. Just make sure you know water shutoffs. The builder will show you in your walkthrough. And when you get into your garage, you're probably gonna get a little bit of material left over, brick, paint, wood. Sometimes they use different homes as storage. They'll clear it out. Just make a note. You just want to make sure all the material gets picked up. You want to learn how to work your electrical panel, where your breakers are, how your sprinkler works, where your main water shutoff is. And a lot of these new houses, you have in your garage as a main water shutoff, so you don't have to go digging in the yard. Make sure the builder shows you that. You want to get up in your attic, learn how to change your air filter, make sure all that's good to go. Just be sure to ask your builder if they will go ahead and change the filter. Most of the time, they are really good about this, but there's a lot of dust and pollen and dirt from when the house is being built. So just simply ask them and they will give you a new filter. I also have another tip. I use this in my rental properties for my tenants and at my own house. I get on Amazon and subscribe to every 3 months to get my filters in and for them to go to the rental properties. And so when it comes in the mail, it's time to update. It's time to take out the old, put in the new. Just something that over time I've learned because I will forget if I don't. So learn about your water heater. Okay, this is a tankless water heater. Whether you have a tankless or traditional water heater, let me tell you from experience, I thought tankless meant you did not have to do the annual maintenance on it. I thought that it was every 3 years. I have no idea where the information came from, but it did get backed up. Tankless water heaters need a flush annually. Just keep that in mind. But you do want to know how to shut it off, how to up the temperature. Make sure that you ask these questions in your blue tape walk, okay? Try to find out everything you can about the new appliances and systems that are in your home. We also want to take a look at the baseboards, the flooring, make sure there's no cracks. These days with the LVP flooring, you'll see a little bit of a gap between your baseboard and your flooring. Every time we've asked about it, I always have the builder tell us, we do that so the floor can move, so it can breathe. If you sit it right on top of it, it kills the warranty. So you can do that after the fact because they'll just tell you, hey, you want to do quarter round, you have baseboard, you want to do quarter round, you can. But don't freak out if you're like, oh, there's a gap. We need to fix it. They tell me it's normal every time, so that's what they say. And I've heard it from multiple different builders, multiple different communities. You might have a little bit of a gap. Nothing to worry about. You're good to go. One of my favorite things that is happening in these new build homes is this cabinet right here. A lot of the builders are adding these technology cabinets so that you have a place where your Cat 5 and your coax cables and your Wi-Fi all terminates. It's either in your laundry or the master bedroom, usually the closet. Make sure that you locate that and know where it is in your home. Look for those things in your blue tape walk. There are no bad questions. Ask all of the questions in your blue tape walk. Okay, so listen, people always ask me is it normal for there to be a lot of blue tape after the walks? It is. Okay, you're gonna find some houses have tape everywhere. You're like, oh my gosh, this is so much. In some houses, it's only a few little minor cosmetics. Take your time. This should take you probably an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to get through this whole process. Ask questions, take notes, ask your builder where your warranty books are. They're usually in a drawer somewhere in the kitchen. Just make sure you know where those are because you're gonna wanna register all of your appliances. Take pictures if you need to, and just make sure that it all gets documented because this is a great time, okay? This is a great time to ask all of the questions on how to work your appliances. There are no bad questions. Okay, I'm gonna show you an example of one thing we would see. You see that scuff mark right there? Okay, we put an arrow down here just pointing up. So you just put a piece of tape by it similar to right here or right here. Just to let them know this is where it is. A sort of healthy rule of thumb is think about, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but think about COVID, right? And we're 6 feet of separation. Okay, so I always tell my clients, hey, if you can stand somewhere and you can look probably in the 3 to 6 feet in any direction and you see it's a problem worth marking. However, if you have to get all up in there, all right? If you have to get up in there like that on the wall, you're gonna be looking at imperfections all day long and it's never going to be perfect. It's going to drive you insane. So be sure to find the big stuff. There's always gonna be minor imperfections. There's always gonna be things to find after the fact too. Because why? Because right now, nobody is using your shower. It just exists. So we can just come in and turn the water on. But at a certain point, after you get moved in, you're living in a house, you're gonna notice like, oh, there's a leak, or oh, I've never saw this before. I'm sitting on the toilet, you're like looking at the caulking around the shower, or a cracked tile, you know? But this is why so many builders give those warranties. And a lot of builders now are starting to do like a 30-day post-closing walk. So just make note of those things. Make sure to get your home inspected. I don't care who built the house. You always want to get your own inspection on top of it. Make sure that they walk through to a full inspection from the ground up. I say to do it every time. Make sure that it's inspected before it closes. You could also get it inspected before your 1-year warranty. In the case that there are issues, get them taken care of before it ends. Some give a 2-year warranty, so be it 1 year or 2 year, just an idea. Okay, now here in South Texas, we have a soft clay style soil, which means it's going to expand and it's going to move. Your house is going to shift, especially as the summer heats up. You just have to take care of those things. One of the biggest things that I think is important to people is that you have to understand that you, especially if you are a first-time home buyer, you are now a homeowner. And there are things that fall under homeowner maintenance that you have to be responsible for. Changing your air filter, watering your foundation, caulking, maintenance on AC every year, maintenance on water heater. If you're gonna be a homeowner, you have to take responsibility and protect your investments. Obviously, major breaks, yes, call your warranty, do all of those things. But as a homeowner, the realization you have to have is you're the person now. Like, it's you, or you have to know somebody, you have to call somebody. And I want you to be prepared to be able to take care of that. Me, personally, I'm calling somebody every time. You know, I have someone in my back pocket, all of the resources for plumber, HVAC, or I'm gonna look it up on YouTube. The point is, make sure you know how to maintain your home and just protect your investment. You're spending money on it. Now, once all that's done, you've walked through your whole house, you put your tape everywhere, you've come over to your oven and made sure that your gas lights up and everything. Sign off with your builder, and then basically they will have, 7 to 10 business days, depending on when you do your first walkthrough, to get everything squared away. On the off chance that something does not get done, depending on the builder, they have some sort of form that's like a IOU, we owe you this. So we just have to, like for example, if they were supposed to come do pest control and they didn't, they were supposed to pressure wash the driveway, whatever it is. They'll add that to the WIO, and then you'll have to coordinate that post-closing on how to get that taken care of. Most of the time, they're usually really good about these type of things and getting them squared away. I mean, at least the builders I've worked with. So you'll go to closing, you'll sign, you'll get your keys, and then you will be welcome into your brand new home. And that, my friends, is a blue tape walk. That's it. You get to move into your new home. Super exciting. If you have questions or you don't know where to start or how to look or where to look in Houston or surrounding areas, my contact information is below. Even if you're not in the Houston area, if you're in Texas or if you're in a different state, I have a Rolodex of agents that I work with. I'm able to connect you with and help out. So if you have questions, don't hesitate. Call me, text me, email me, leave me a comment down below. If you want to continue to learn about real estate, tips and tricks, and just exciting things that are happening in the market, subscribe, like, and see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'd love to do it again soon. Bye for now.